All right. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Big waves to you. Good to see you. So just so you know, so you're not, there's no jealousy out here. Anthony Moreland and Vince Green, I sent out your mugs, your Freedom mugs yesterday. So they're ordered, they're on their way, and somebody's going to be, we're going to give away some more today. So good to see everybody. So let us know where you're tuning in from, the chats and the comments. And the word for today is significance. I think the word significance, and again, this whole week is words that you guys have given to us to look at. Significance. I think that we're in a week going into the 4th of July where we celebrate our Independence Day that you really go, man, the word significant is all around that. All around that day, all around that period, the reasons we celebrate it. And it's, if you look at the definition, it's the quality of being important, the quality of being important. And I went straight to John Maxwell. John Maxwell said, success is when I add value to myself. Significance is when I add value to others. And I'll be honest, I've went through the world at 46, and there's been times in my life where all I cared about was adding value to myself, whether it was money, whether it was, I've never had fame, but money, importance, climbing the ladder of success or working to. And I don't know, hopefully the older I get, I know it affects me more now in my thought process is I want to add more value to others. And I've found out that things usually take care of itself when you're adding value. And so for me, I look at myself in the mirror and go, look, Brent, stop worrying about leaving your legacy and spend more time living your legacy. Think about that. Like, live to give, live to add value, live to help a neighbor out. Like, we all have opportunities during the day that we come across that's like, do I live to do it, or am I too busy to live? And I've done this. Like, I've walked around the world and see somebody needing something. Could be a lend a hand. It could be a $5 bill. It could be, and then I've had times where I've just been too busy to stop. You relate to that? But man, living to give, living to add value right now, rather than saying, you know what, I'm going to leave a legacy one day. That's great to say, but do it now. Why significance? Significance is so much more important than success. And I went 2 places today, and really quick, there's limitations around success. And here's what I mean. Number one, success, it ebbs and flows with the economy. I don't care what business it is. I don't care what it is. It ebbs and flows with the economy. So if you're chasing success, it's going to ebb and flow. Success ends on the day you die. You know, I think about this a lot. I'm like, you know, there might be some people that check up a little bit on the day I pass this, you know, depart. But then a week later, they're going back to their job, right? They're going back to their work. They got things to do, like importance. Success ends on the day you die. Success is never enough. There's always that next layer. You get here, that's next layer. You know, you win the World Series, there's something else on the horizon. It never ends. But significance, here's the difference. Significance always lasts. What do I mean by that? What if you started right now, and maybe it's your grandkids, maybe it's your kids, and you start this investment fund? Maybe it's just $100 a month. Maybe it's just $100 every 2 months. but you start something that's going to last past you. Significance carries on. I told you I'm reading a book right now, Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. It's an older read, one that was ordained to be written or at least published once Napoleon's passing, once he departed this earth. But significance carries on. Significance keeps on giving. I'm thinking about Napoleon Hill. Like, how many of you read Think and Grow Rich? Like those readings, that understanding of his teachings live on through and through and through. Significance satisfies our soul. If you really think about it, like it really truly is like what drives us. It allows us to lay our head on our pillow at night and go, man, I added value today. I had a fulfillful day. Just yesterday, I got to tell you this. This is like celebrating a win for Brent Palmer. Okay. So you got to all take it in today since I'm talking. But just yesterday, and Andrew, I know I'm running over. Just yesterday, I was able to do something for someone else. It doesn't always happen, but yesterday I did. And I laid my head down last night and had a restful night's sleep because of the value. It didn't make me money. It didn't, but it was something I enjoy doing for someone else. And I know all of you can feel that at times. So it might be cutting someone's grass, cutting a neighbor's grass, like helping them out. Or it could be, here's what I love about my business, my profession. It could be driving somewhere and helping somebody with their business, right? It could be driving somewhere, paying for the gas to get there, paying for the hotel stay, but lending a helping hand for somebody. And as you're driving back home, you're the happiest person in the world because you know you did something for someone else. So its significance satisfies the soul. All right, Andrea, we'll turn it to you. Sorry for running over.
No, that was great. That was great. That was great. So kind of where I focused on was what we can do to try to move our life into living our life with significance. So that's kind of what I focused on this morning, and I'll be quick. So a couple of just simple steps that we can all do right now to become more significant. So the first thing is realize life won't last forever. And kind of had this actually the other day. I was in the car and I was speaking with a girlfriend of mine, and she shared, she's an ER nurse. And so she kind of sees the worst of like just horrible things sometimes. And she told me this awful story. She just needed to like get it off her chest. And it was a horrible but great reminder of just how short and life can be, and that tomorrow isn't promised. And it changes your priority. Like when you realize, or your priorities, when you realize like this today could be the only day that I get, it's kind of morbid, but when you realize that, you sure, squeeze your kids a little tighter, and you try to spend a little bit more time with your loved ones, and your behavior is just a little bit different. Like if it's your last day on earth, you're probably not going to be spending time on social media, right? Like all the things that we put in our day that bring no value probably to ourselves or to anybody else, you kind of let that go by the wayside. So if you kind of have that end thinking focus, it makes you live a little bit different today. Number two, live a life worth copying, right? So if you live with character, if you live with integrity, if you live with morality, that makes you more significant, and it makes other people want to be more like you, right? Number three, focus on humans, not dollars. So when we transfer, and I know like dollars are so important. Like they're right up there with toilet paper and oxygen. Like when you run out, you know it, right? Sorry, right? Like it's important. But when we're focused on the dollars, we can lose perspective of everything else, everything that's truly significant. So try to look in those eyeballs instead of the bank statement. Number four, start with one person. So think about Brent. right? He just talked about he was able to help one person yesterday, right? And he went to bed feeling fantastic. But I'll bet you that the people or the person that he helped went to bed feeling just as great, right? When we help somebody, we make them feel more important. We make them feel cherished, right? And that is significant in their life, and that can make more significance in ours. And number 5, find a career outside of your job. Now, it sounds a little crazy. Like, some of us are lucky enough that we have a job that fills a passion, but I'll tell you, most of my life was not that way. I worked a traditional desk job, and if you can find something, it was a fine job, but if you can find something out of your regular job that lets you feed that passion, and when you pour that passion into it, that can definitely create more significance. But with that, realize that significance is not dependent on success. So sometimes we can think, oh my gosh, when I'm rolling in the dough, I can become significant. I can make that difference. I can be more important when I can bankroll it, right? But it doesn't have to work that way. Definitely doesn't have to work that way. We can help one person at a time, and we can make big changes and do big things in this world without being, well, I almost said Donald Trump, but I realized that might be, anyway, without being incredibly wealthy. We'll just move with that. And then number 7, and this goes with what Coach says a lot, reduce your expenses. So what do you say, Coach? Spend less, earn more, invest the rest, right? So, when you can reduce your expenses and learn to live with less, you can free up your resources to invest in others. And then lastly, get yourself inspired, right? So go look around in this world, read autobiographies, check out people that you think are incredible, and see what they did in their life. Learn from the lessons that they left behind for all of us on what made their life so significant, and see what you can copy. So I went a little long today, Coach, but I blame you.
No, that was perfect. And I laughed a little bit because when you said money is right up there with toilet paper, when you run out, it's a little rough. And I went, or it could be sticky. I mean, that's where I went with it. I'm sorry. It's okay. Sorry. We're family here. We,
Okay,
we share the good and
sticky,
the
we
bad.
might need to talk, Palmer. We're going to work on that diet.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. We're giving away some Freedom mugs. All right. I apologize for my poor sense of humor. All right. Freedom mugs right here. Type freedom in the comments. Andrea, let's give 2 away this morning. 2 away this morning. We're approaching the 4th of July. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who do we got?
Oh, goody. Okay, guys, I got 2. We've got Joe Hine. So wherever you are, Joe, I can't see you. And then number 2, we've got Mr. Rick Redford. So congratulations, gentlemen.
All right. Woo. Awesome. Rick, Joe.
Send your address to Coach.
Send me the address so I can send it. Send you this Freedom mug. So guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Let's go out and be significant today. See you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Love you
Have a
guys.
great
Have a great day.
Thank you.
See Alan White.
Thank you.
Don't have a sticky day out there, buddy.
Bye.